How to deal with jump down your throat situations to supersize and grow your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and today our idiom is jump down your throat. Well, when you think about it, how do you think somebody jumping down your throat or you jumping down someone's throat is going to help you grow and build your business? Well, it depends, right? This is an idiom from, have you ever noticed that in business and in life, everything depends? It depends on you. Well, this idiom is from the early 1800s, and jump down your throat is when somebody yells at you or scolds you or screams at you in a sudden and angry way, usually, or in a sudden and angry way. Have you ever had a customer get mad at you and literally jump down your throat or your customer service people's throat because they're upset about some interaction with your business? Have you ever had a teacher or a boss or a stranger yell and scream at you suddenly and angrily? Maybe they're warning you because you're going to get hit by a bike. Just had that happen to me the other day. I was walking with my kids and my son's like, "Mom, get out of the way." He grabs me because there was a bike coming and I didn't hear it and I didn't see it, of course. So sometimes people jump down our throat in an angry way, and that's what this usually refers to. But sometimes it's just as a warning or a sudden reaction to something, an automatic response to some sort of danger or fear for our safety or something. If we, and there's another story about Hercules, where Hercules supposedly went to slay a sea monster, and he waited for the sea monster to open its mouth. And when he opened its mouth, or when it, I guess, I don't know if it's a he or she sea monster, opened its mouth, he jumped down it and slayed it from the inside. He tore up his intestines with the sword. And some stories say that the monster actually ate Hercules and Hercules died. Other versions of the story say Hercules defeated the monster, and that's could be a possible place where the expression jump down your throat came from. It also might mean when somebody jumps, they move suddenly. If you have said something, which usually comes from our throat or our larynx, that upsets them, jumping down your throat or shutting you up or shutting you down, the jump down your throat expression sort of makes sense. Now, have I ever jumped down someone's throat? Absolutely, positively. I'm a mom, right? And so sometimes I've yelled at my kids. Have I ever had people jump down my throat? Oh yeah, lots of times, literally. Teachers, bosses, ex-husband. Did I ever jump down my ex-husband's throat? Absolutely, I yelled and screamed at him sometimes. I'm not proud of it, but it happened because I was upset about something, or he had done something or said something that very much irritated me in the heat of the moment. So what are some ways that we could better handle situations than jumping down someone's throat? One of the ways that we jump down our customers' throats is when we throw at them our company's policies and rules and regulations and how we do things when they have a question or a concern. I think that's one of the worst things that we can do, is treating people like they are not smart and intelligent and that they don't know that we're just giving them the company line because we really want them to go away. So what are better ways to deal with situations that arise, or events that make us want to jump down someone's throat, or that people jump down our throat for? I'll talk from the standpoint of how I deal with it now when I want to jump down someone's throat, right? Because there's always things that upset us. There's a whole lot of that going on in social media right now, where people are saying things and being inflammatory, and I'm not sure if they're just standing up for what they believe in, or if I think there are a lot of people out there that are actually behaving in ways that they normally wouldn't because they want to get a rise out of other people. I personally think that's ridiculous behavior, bullying behavior, but that's my opinion. People can do whatever they want. It's up to us to decide how we're going to respond. So when I'm upset about a situation and I want to jump down someone's throat, because I still get that way sometimes, right? Human, still human. First thing I do, and I've done this since I was a little kid, my family used to actually tell me to pop the cork. So I have a tendency to overreact and be very responsive to stimulus, outside stimulus. So I learned at an early age to take a deep breath. And then I actually, after that, was taught, I think my dad probably taught me this, to count to 10. I take a deep breath. I literally, if I'm in a situation that's inflammatory, I will take a deep breath. I usually take a visibly deep breath to indicate to the other person that I am calming myself down or getting ready to respond. And in my head, I count to 10. Sometimes I've had to count to 20. Sometimes I just have to take a few deep breaths and count to 20 more than once or 10 more than once. Then I think about, as quickly as I possibly can, what is the outcome I want from this situation? What do I want? Now, if somebody's doing something dangerous and I want to get their attention and I want to stop them, this is going to happen really fast. I'm not counting to 10. I'm not going to go through any of this. I am just going to respond and react, because my first instinct is to keep people safe, right? In work environments, in home environments with my kids. I mean, have I jumped down my kids' throats? Yeah, whenever I mom them, they might jump down my throat because they think I'm being too momish. Well, that's what moms do. So I will think about, what's the outcome I want. If it's an emergency situation and I need somebody to stop and get their attention, I will jump down their throat and scream at them because I want them to not be hurt or harmed. Now, I'm going to think about, what is the outcome I want. If the outcome I want is I'm just mad at the person because what they said hurt my feelings, or was rude or disrespectful or bullying or prejudice or just their opinion, what kind of an outcome do I want? Do I want to further the altercation? Do I want to create a fight? Do I want to get back? Do I want to get even? Do I want to hurt them as much as they hurt me? I want to consider, what is the outcome I want. And sometimes, yeah, I want to hurt your feelings back, so that's the action I'll take. Other times I'm like, yeah, it's just not worth it, and I will act accordingly. Maybe I turn around and walk away. Maybe I say I'm sorry. It depends, but I will then act. And after that, I have to remember that whatever I choose, whatever I do, whatever I say, however I act or choose not to act, I need to be 100% responsible for what I do and say and the result or the consequences of that. If I lash back out at someone and they get upset and it escalates and they punch me in the face, I have to deal with and be 100% responsible for, I did continue the argument. I did get punched in the face. Now, keep in mind, I've never been punched in the face, and I never plan on being punched in the face. But if I did get punched in the face, I would be responsible for that, because I continued the situation and actually made it worse. I didn't do something that could make it better. But I need to be responsible for those consequences. If I say something to a customer that upsets them and I lose that customer, I'm 100% responsible for that. If I whatever. So I think you understand the point. In the Get Up and Go challenge, I'm doing a Get Up and Go challenge, a free 30-day challenge. This is the 4th time through right now. We're on day 20 today, where I teach something called the SOAP framework. And that's basically what I just talked about. You know, what's the situation? What's going on? What are the options? What are the possible ways I can act or respond? A is for act. What am I going to do? And P is for progress. Is it moving me toward what I want or away from what I want? And so those are some better ways of dealing with people jumping down your throat, or you wanting to jump down someone's throat. We always have a choice of how we're going to respond and how we're going to react to things. So our idiom for today, love to know your experience with this one, jumping down your throat. Have you ever had a boss or a teacher or somebody that jumped down your throat? Yeah, lots of people. People don't always respond or react toward us the way we think that they're going to, or the way that we think we should. So I say, let's just treat everybody the way we want to be treated. And I think there'll be a whole lot less of this jumping down your throat going on in the world. Have an awesome day. I will be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how might you use it in your life right now? Take care. Bye.